Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to cover the vehicles I'm using for modern wargaming. Where they come from, what's the brands, what's the scale. So let's dive into it. So the first vehicle I have here are the Spectre miniature vehicle. I have two of the MVs plus some technicals. The MVs from Spectre, they have different upgrade parts, so here I have some upgrade with the door, the heavy turret. The problem with Spectre, with the vehicles, it's hard to get them in stock, so I bought them quite a while ago. At that time there was no weapon available, so that's why I have no weapon on these turrets. A shame. Next we have those technicals, also from Spectre. I've made them modular, so I can remove some pieces like this or what we have in the truck bed here, and I can replace it based on the mission I'm running. So maybe those technicals are manned by some insurgents, so I can place the insurgent on the back, or maybe they are for special operation forces. I have, like here, I have a minigun, I have a 50 cal, or an M240B. So those vehicles are really perfect in terms of scale, and all the stowage that you can see here, it came from Spectre miniature for the most part, except some of the pouches. I don't remember where I got these, but yeah, all the boxes, the jerry can, the crate, the launcher, the rocket launcher, almost everything came from Spectre. Also super hard to get them in stock right now, but these, all the smaller objects are available as STL file, so either if you have a 3D printer or if you have access to a local printer, you can get them pretty easily. Next one here, that BTR and that technical, is from Empress Miniature. They have a huge range of vehicles, as you can see here on their website. Everything from tanks to smaller vehicles or armored MV or the Russian equivalent. There are some technicals as well, so really great range of vehicles. And as you can see here, if I come up close to that BTR, yeah, really good quality. It's in resin, so super solid. I just broke the end of the barrel here, but yeah, really happy with that. The only problem is that with that technical, it's fairly small compared to the Spectre one, as you can see here. Even if I put a Spectre miniature next to it, yeah, it's rather small. But works still for me, and it's also a nice objective with that AA gun on the back. So yeah, works really nice, and that's probably the best catalog of modern wargaming vehicles available out there. Next up is 3D printing. This one here, I just bought it on eBay, and I don't remember the seller. I just typed BMP 3D print on eBay, and probably 1/50 in terms of scale, and that's what I got. It was pretty bad quality, so I don't recommend that one. But those here, those looks really good. The vehicles came from Turn-Based Miniature, that's the guy's Tiger. We'll put them on screen, and yeah, as you can see, the quality is really good. I got them printed by Ludo Corturom in France, a local printer, but again, you can find that in every country. Probably you can find a local printer if you don't have, like me, a 3D printer at home. So what is great also with those is that they are modular. I didn't glue that turret, so I can turn it in any direction. Same for this one, and this one I can actually totally remove that and put that bigger cannon on top. So based on the mission you are planning, you can have some heavier weaponry. In addition, here I have that small boat, that's also from Turn-Based Miniature. Really great for some of the scenario I'm planning for my next campaign for VBSS operation. So that's for 3D printing. Now let's have a look at the rest, and actually everything else here are die-cast. They are just basic toys. First, let's talk about scale. Each of the smaller vehicles, like all the cars, I'm looking for 143. That's the perfect scale for Spectre miniature. So for example, here if I take an MV and if I take one of the Spectre model, for me like 143 works really good in terms of scale. So yeah, that's what I'm using for all my scenario, 143. For the smaller vehicle. For bigger vehicle, like here that tank, that truck, those truck here on the back, or the school bus, or even the US truck here on the back, I'm using between 148 and 155. So here again, if I put the miniature next to some of those bigger vehicles, as you can see, they work still pretty well. The problem if you take 143 big truck like that is that they will take really a lot of space on the board. And that's what's happening with that really huge anti-air missile launcher, as you can see here. I didn't check the scale correctly when I bought this one from Amazon. And as you can see here, next to that other tank in 140, I think this one is 150. As you can see, yeah, this one is a bit oversized, but I will still keep it for just a scenario mission. That will be one of the objectives I will need to destroy. So now that we cover the scale, let's actually look at some of those brands. Here, those three here, the 2MV and that Striker here, I simply type Solido Military on Amazon. Or, yeah, I think it was that, Solido Military. They have not a huge range, but they have around 7 or 8 vehicles, depending on the time. Last time I checked, there was a bit less, but they have some military MV in that camo. They have some also in tan camo. They have a Bradley, they have some MLRS, multi-rocket launcher from the US, so they have some great range. And in terms of scale, if I take that one, again, this is a toy, it's bought as is, no painting, it comes exactly like that. And if I place it next to the Spectre miniature MV, that's really just the perfect scale and it's ready to play. You just receive it and you can play with it. The only downside for me is the K4 marking. Not a huge fan of that, but yeah, I will just say I didn't saw that for the mission I'm going to run. So those are really perfect. That tank here on the back is from the movie GoldenEye. It's 150. You can find it, I think, on Amazon and also on eBay. And actually, so those were from Amazon, that one too, and everything else here is mostly eBay, but you can also find some in your local toy store or your local grocery store in the area where there is some toys that are sell. But again, here I've mostly used some from eBay. There are some kits that are pretty cheap. And also, if it's not the color you want, don't hesitate to pick it up and repaint it. For example, here, that Crown Victoria, which is grey, actually it was an Indian taxi when I bought it. I just removed the screw beneath the car and I just fully repainted the car, added that beacon on top because there was a hole on that part for the taxi, so I just added that red beacon, just to make it a real police car. Same thing for this one. Those, I wanted some kind of CIA low-vis vehicles, and I wasn't able to find those Taoe in black, so I just bought them white and fully repainted them, and that's the look. And I have 3 of them. That will be pretty good for my Sicario kind of scenario that I will be running at some point. In addition, here again, always the same scale, 143. These came without any marking, so these are water decal marking, the police, the 911, the 80 on the top. That's just some water slide decal that I've added to add some more details to those vehicles. So again, everything here, you go to eBay, you type 143, and try to use some brands, because if you just type 143 it will be hard to find exactly what you are looking for. So here what I did, I wanted to have Eastern Europe kind of setup, so I look at online what are the brands of vehicle out there, and I don't remember this one what it is, but yeah, I just typed 143 and typed some brands like Chevrolet, BMW, Land Rover, Lada, UAZ, and I just picked some of them. And so yeah, that's for the 143. Here we have some 155 from CQ. So that's one of the brand I really like. It's the truck here. Those two trucks are also maybe not the black one, I'm not sure, but the civilian school bus is 155 from CQ, SYKU. So really perfect scale. Again, if I place a miniature next to it, it's really a good scale. So that's pretty much it for vehicles. There are some more available online, but that's what I'm personally using on my table. A bit of Spectre, a bit of Empress. I wish I have more, because they have a huge catalog that I really like. But I'm a bit lazy, so I like to buy some pre-painted toys, pre-painted die-cast, and just play with them right away. The only thing I'm adding is just a coat of weathering with some kind of homemade Nuln Oil. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Before finishing that video, I still wanted to show you a few more things that I'm interested in. Modern Miniature.eu just produced a new website, and here there is a lot of stuff to discover. There are some scatter stuff for scatter, like weapons and crate and barrels and whatnot, but there are also a big range and some pretty unique kind of vehicles. So here we have the 3-dope truck, we have that money truck that looks pretty cool. Here on page 2, I remember, yeah, there is that forklift. And here there is that narco submarine, so if you are into some kind of cartel scenario, that's really great. And also we have that technical with an upgrade kit here, so really awesome looking scouts. If you are within the European Union, you can use directly his website, but if you are outside, you can use his My Mini Factory. And actually, until the end of February, I have a discount code for this store. So if you are interested, don't hesitate to check that out and use the code TSW10. You will get a 10% discount on checkout. And again, that code will remain available until end of February. I will also put the code in the description down below. Next brand I'm really interested in is Miska Miniature. I participated in their latest Kickstarter, but it's not painted yet. But they have some really great looking vehicles. So we have that Land Cruiser with that BMP turret. And actually it's right now only Land Cruiser, but there are a lot of variations. So you have the BMP turret, you have the Dishka, and I don't remember the other. There are a few gun options on the back. There is a two doors version, there is a 4-door version, there is that VBID kind of vehicles, but look at that one. That's so freaking cool. Like the guy on the back, it's, yeah, come in separated part, but yeah, just looks incredible. Next is In Country. Some really great stuff there for ultra modern. They have some miniatures, but they also have some vehicles. Here on the website, when I was recording that video, only 2 was available. That's why I'm showing some of those screenshots of some of the whole range of vehicles that they have, and they looks fantastic. So we can see that there are some MRAP, some KAMAZ vehicles, so some really military vehicles. They have also some technicals for both the good guy and the bad guys. And here are a preview of some of the next kit that will be going out pretty soon. So yeah, that's some really great looking vehicles out there. There is also Bob Mac 3D that released a new Kickstarter not long ago, and here you can see some of the example of some of the vehicles he have available. And finally, the last one I wanted to mention is Guaro 3D. Never use them again because I don't have a 3D printer, but it seems to be one of the biggest store for modern day vehicles. Like, just look at that, look at the details, and I don't even know what kind of vehicles that is. Like here, it's an M1 Abrams, but what kind of kit is that? There is a anti-mine something in the front. So sorry for the French here, but yeah, that's just a really huge catalog of vehicles with some things that are really unique. And there are, yeah, around 5 pages of them. So yeah, just enough to make everyone find what he's looking for. So thank you everyone for watching that video.